Good morning, guys. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show. I hope everyone is having a good morning. It's Friday, so happy Friday, and you can take it away.
Good morning, everybody. Let me turn you up. Happy Friday, as Rosie said. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show, where we are having confessions and conversations about your everyday life and finances. I hope everybody is just having an amazing morning. I hope you had a great week. Excuse me. I hope you had a great week and you are ready for the weekend. I know I am. My name is Yamitra Jojo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy specialist. So what better place to be than here with me? It is time to get this morning started. Let's get it started in here. Sing it, Rose.
Get it started.
Yeah, I can't sing yet. I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Rosie is the singer of the group. So Rosie's excited because it's Friday. You excited because it's Friday, Rosie?
Yes and no, because
Can't nobody see you.
Yes and no, because I have an Algebra 1 test today.
Well, you will do good. Good morning, Cousin Carl. Good morning, Charlene. How you guys doing? Charlene, I see you eating right, exercising, living a good life. I see you, girl. Charlene says, "Say, good morning,
Hello, good morning, y'all. How you doing?
girl. It is the struggle today. Today,
Oh,
well,
well,
huh?
I said, girl, I just heard a word this morning that will turn you all the way around, inside and out, and you'll say to yourself, "This is no longer a struggle. We about to get this thing right." You hear me? Girl, yes, it's girl. I gotta get it to you. I'm just gonna jump all through this. I was gonna include it in my talk, but there's this young I don't know her title, if she's prophetess or whomever, but she was talking about the great manipulators in your life, and I was like, oh Lord, have mercy. And it was so prophetic the way that she shared it. I'll share some tidbits of it with you. But she was talking about those people who actually prey on you, not pray, P-R-A-Y, but P-R-E-Y, right? They actually prey on you in the same way that others would do. And the point that I wanted to bring it in from was in the way that they prey on you is in the finances. They'll come to you, they play on your sympathies because they know that you are a giver. They know that you are this empathetic person, and they prey on you and they act like and they become that person that you think they are so that they can manipulate you and get what you have. And then they'll go out there and they'll take the money from you, y'all. It's what she said now. They'll take the money from you and you'll see them wearing your money. You'll see them with those shoes. You'll see them with the hair bundles. You'll see them with the nails, she said, y'all. You'll see them with all these things, and they know that you're not going to come at them and say, "Where's my money?" because you're a non-confrontational person. And she said, these are the great manipulators in your life, and she's ready to help expose them. I was like, Lord, do it. Do it for me right now, because that was just on time this morning, the word that she was sharing, that I just happened to hear it. And I was like, wow. And it tied in so well, y'all. My topic this morning, for those of y'all who are just joining, I'm Lynn Dimmons, America's #1 financial rebound coach. And we didn't start the show off the normal way, but today, my topic, and this is out of all due respect to Miss Aretha Franklin, but it's RESPECT, your finances, all right? You got to respect your finances. And I love that I ran into that video from Kenya Miller where she was talking about exposing the great manipulators in your lives, because how many of us who are those nice people, who are the ones that are most giving in our families, who are the ones, not even for your families, but other outsiders, you always doing for somebody else, right? But these people are coming to prey on you. They're coming to manipulate you so they can get what they can get from you, what they can get out of you, and then they keep it moving. Guys, I just thought that was so profound, but I'm going to backtrack this morning. Let me rein it on in just a little bit, because I was like, wow. Yes.
Perfect
How
from what we was talking about yesterday.
Exactly, it was. You know it was, and I thought of you when I said that. And I thought of me too, because I know that there are some manipulators in my life as well. And there's a different way that I'm going to stand up to those people. So the struggle is no longer when it comes to those manipulators in your life. See, I got a plan for the manipulators. Now they can be like, what, who is this? Right? Who is this person now? They could be like, what? She told me no, they ain't gonna know how to handle that. But y'all better get ready. All right, y'all. But respect your money. That's the topic for today. One of the things that we hear all the time, y'all, you say, why is she talking about respecting your money? Guys, the reason I talk about that, we hear this over and over and over, that the love of money is the root of all evil, right? The love, and the Bible teaches us that the love of money is the root of all sorts of evil. All sorts. So that means it's many kinds that are going to attack you when it comes to your money. But when you respect your money, you not only respect the fact that you have the money, but you respect the value of your money. Okay. And it's even so plain that even a little child sees this and recognizes this. My baby, he's 8 years old, y'all. And I'm going to call him my baby. Some of y'all might say, he's 8. He's not a baby anymore. Yes, he is. He's my baby. So let's make that clear. Anyway, if he does little odd jobs for me in the business, and I pay him out of the business for the jobs and things that he does. And I'll write him a little check out of the business, and I'll give him the money, and he takes that money. The money that he takes, he'll have that $50 that he made for doing something in the business. But either his birthday or some other event, he's given $200 for his birthday. Let me tell you guys the difference in the way that he does the money. The money that he worked for, those $50 that he earned in the business, he will easily hold on to that forever. He will hold on to that forever. But when he got that $200 for his birthday, it was like water in a cup with a hole in it. It was gone so fast, right? It was gone so quickly. See, guys, even a child understands and respects the value of money. It's different when you have to work and earn it versus when it's given to you, right? So that's what I mean by respecting the value of your money, respecting the value of what it is that you have, respecting the value of it. Everything that comes into your hands is just a completely different perspective. So when I look at him, the other thing too, I was thinking about, I know at one time my parents, they wanted to sell a car, and they would take the car, put it up at the end of the road, and just say car for sale, right? And if someone came up and they'll ask you, well, how much is the car? And then my dad will be like, well, what you want to give me for it, right? And it was a very different experience from the times when he would say, versus saying what you want to give me for, versus the time when he would come out there and say, this car is $10,000. So $10,000 is already plastered across the top of the car. That's how much it costs. Somebody run by and say $10,000. Ooh, I gotta have that. See, they'll go over there immediately and say, okay, I want to buy this car. See, that's a very different thing in knowing the value, not only knowing the value of your money, but also knowing your value, right? See, that also plays into us as individuals. And guys, that's how if we learn how to respect our money, if we learn how to respect the fact that this is something that's valuable for us, this is something that we should definitely be tracking, that we should be budgeting with, that we should be saving, that we should be doing what? Making, keeping, and growing our money. See, that's the challenge for many of us. We don't know how to. We don't know how to make our money, keep our money, and grow our money. And we don't know how to now, because we're starting to do better. You know, we went to college, we got a better job, we're making a little bit more money, but we still haven't mastered the basics, right? We still haven't mastered the basics so that we now understand what it is that we can do differently in our finances. And that's how those manipulators in our life can come in and take control of you at every single twitch and turn, right? Twist and turn, shall I say. They can come in and just take advantage of the situation because they know that you are this loving person. They know you're this giving person. They know that you are the one, right? That they can go to, and they'll come to you guys as a wolf dressed in sheep's clothing, because they'll be whatever they need to be in order to get what they need to get out of you. Just trust and believe that. They'll be that. They'll say, oh, I love you, and don't love you a bit more than anything else, a bit more than the man on the moon, as my mama would say, right?
That's what I say.
They're the exploiters in your life, guys. They're the manipulators in your life. Those are the ones that go in and try to take advantage of you. So you must learn to RSEPECT. Yes, attributing to Miss Aretha Franklin. But you guys, you got to learn how to respect your money. So in respecting your money, there are certain things that we are called to do in our finances. Yes, we talk about this over and over. We are called to build generational wealth and leave a legacy. But how can we do that if we're continuing to stay in these same cycles, right? We're staying in these same cycles of the 7 levels of investor. You've heard me talk about them a gazillion times. You probably can repeat them without me even going through the list. But where are you in that situation? Because once you identify yourself within that situation, as far as those 7 levels of investors, then you can actually figure out then, okay, what are the steps that I need to take so that I can SPECT my finances, right? How do you respect your finances? Because we know that there are certain things that we got to do. And when we were kids, it was something that we always used to say. You know all I got to do is what? Die and pay taxes, right? Then when you're a kid, those are the 2 things you say, I ain't got to do nothing. All I got to do is die and pay my taxes, with your little smart mouth or what have you. Good morning, Angela. Thank you so much for joining us as well. Guys, but there are things that we must do to respect our finances to move us in a different way. One of those, yes, is to give, right? You are called to give offerings, to give to others, to give to those in needs. But you got to recognize, like Kenya Miller says, you got to recognize who those manipulators are in your life. Who are those people who are coming at you? Who are those people? And I had one family member, y'all, who used to always come at me and ask to borrow money all the time. Like, Lynn, can you just go down to the Western Union and send me some money? Can you just go down and send me $100? And then I'm like, well, when am I going to get paid back? I'm going to pay you back when I get my check. That's what you hear, right? Has anybody else heard that besides me? Anybody else experienced that besides me? Right? And then you say, well, there's also a fee for me sending money through Western Union to you, and you're talking about you're going to give me $100 back. What about my fee? Are you also going to give me that back too? Well, yeah, I guess I'll give it back to you. Get an attitude with you, right? And they understand that you're a non-confrontational person. You're not that person who's just going to argue with them because it's not worth it, right? And yes, that's right, Charlene. You still waiting on it.
You know what my daddy said?
Them to get their check because apparently they ain't never get it. Right, JoJo, what you say?
I was going to say, my daddy said, as long as I owe you, you'll never be broke.
Yeah. I'm so tired
I need my money.
Those are grounds for getting smacked with an open hand, right?
To the white meat.
But thank goodness, right? I don't want to get any charges, and I understand better that, and I don't do that. But I'm just saying, some people will push you to that level, even though we don't act on that, and we're joking, right, when it comes to that. But absolutely, you'll still be waiting on it, guys. So you have to understand and recognize that we have to do things differently in our finances. Figure out who those people are in your life and just tell them no, right? You're going to have to tell them no. No, they cannot borrow. No, they cannot pass go. No, they cannot collect $100. Yes. And that's right, Charlene. You just keep your, yep. You got to keep a clean record, right? Keep a clean record. That's what I'm talking about. So yes, we are called to give, but we have to recognize those people who are taking advantage of our situation. The other thing is, guys, we know we got to pay our bills and we know we have to pay off our debt. So guys, pay what you owe. You said, well, Lynn, it's easier said than done. Well, in reality, you guys, there are certain things that you have to do and recognize first and foremost. Let me look at this situation and see what I've done. Good morning, Elizabeth. Let me look at this and see what I've done. Let me look and see how I can now address these things that I've done, because I know I need to be making my money, keeping my money, and growing my money. But at this point, at this juncture, there are so many things that are happening that are not allowing me to be able to do that just yet. So I got to figure this thing out. And guys, did you not know, not only are we called, in the principles that I'm talking about, y'all, these are all biblical. I haven't given you the Bible verses that go along with it, but these are all biblical principles that I'm talking about that are related to our money. The Bible tells you pay your bills. The Bible tells you to pay off debt. And if you're not doing those things, guys, you're not in alignment with what it is that you're supposed to be doing. Somebody gonna hate me this morning, but that's okay. I gotta tell you, I gotta tell you the truth. And if you don't believe me and if you need to read it for yourself, let me give you some hints. It says you pay your bills. Go to 1 Timothy. Go over there and read 1 Timothy. It tells you to pay your bills. Chapter 5, verse 8. Go do it. I promise you. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But you come back and let me know and say, well, Lynn, that's not where 1 Timothy doesn't tell me to pay my bills. Yes, sir, it does. It says to pay off your debt. Romans tells you to pay off your debt. Romans 13 and 8 and Proverbs 22 and 7. Go look it up. Go read it for yourself. Don't say that girl over there, America's #1 financial rebound coach, told me that the Bible said that I got to pay off my debt. No, ma'am, no, sir. Go read that thing for yourself and then come back so we can have a conversation, guys. You got to respect your money. That's right. RESPECT. Find out what that means for me. Go ahead and read it for yourself, right? Go ahead and read that thing for yourself, guys. The other thing that you have to do is to invest. And I know that this isn't a Bible teaching morning this morning. However, go to Matthew, y'all. Go to Matthew chapter 25. And it talks about the wicked servant who didn't use his talent. He didn't use his talent, but you saw the others who used their talents. They were double. That's investing, y'all. Go read it. Go look at it for yourself. Go look at it for yourself. And guys, even the Bible tells us we have to save. See, you got to respect your money. It says to save as well. The Bible teaches us. Go to Matthew 14 and 20, y'all. Go look it up if you don't believe me. Talk about the 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. What did they come back with at the end? They had 12 baskets left over at the end. What? What? Go back and see it, y'all. That's the surplus. You got to save. Go to Proverbs 30 and 25 too. If you don't believe me, go read it for yourself, y'all. Even the ant knows how to save and prepare and get ready for the winter. There are things that we are all called to do. See, you didn't know all those biblical principles were there talking to you about your money, but it's there, y'all. You have to respect your money. And in respecting your money, that's how you control it. When you control your money, you tell your money where to go. And when you tell your money where to go, that's when you're now doing the things you need to do to make your money, to keep your money, and to grow your money, y'all. Didn't want to give you a biblical lesson this morning, but it is what it is. That's what it's called. That's what we're called to do. And you got to go figure those things out. Oh, yeah, guys, I left out one more. One more thing that you are supposed to do, and it's the #1 thing that we hate to do, and that's pay taxes, y'all. Even the Bible tells us that we have to pay our taxes. So go to Matthew 17 and 27 and look that thing up. Pay your taxes. Render unto Caesar what is Caesar's. That's Matthew 20, verses 20 and 21. Chapter 22, verses 20 and 21. Go and look it up for yourself. I'm not making this stuff up, y'all. And I couldn't have made it up for you. right? Because it's already out there. You have to respect your money. So go back through and look at all those different pieces, guys, and get it together. We have to learn how to make our money, keep our money, and grow our money. That's why I'm Lynn Dimmons, America's #1 financial rebound coach. Yeah, I said it, America's #1, guys. And I'm here to help you get your money all the way right. Once you get those foundational principles down, you learn how to save, you learn how to budget, you learn how to do what you need to do, and you need some help learning how to invest, then I'm your girl. I'm going to help you learn how to invest that thing for yourself. And guys, I had a client, she was sharing a story with me, and she said, and I hope she doesn't mind me sharing this, but I'm not going to share her name or any companies or things of that nature. She says, Lynn, but I have a situation that I'm currently in, and this is not a made-up situation. This is a situation that I'm currently in. I gave my money to someone to invest. It's this company that's going to invest my money for me, and now I received a phone call for them saying that the SEC, the federal government, has now seized their funds. What can I do? I was like, oh man. I said, I know this is kind of late right now and you don't want to hear this in this moment. I said, but that's why I am a huge advocate for teaching people how to invest their money themselves. That's why I'm an advocate to teach you so you know exactly what it is that you're looking for, what you're doing as you're moving forward, so we don't get caught up in these situations. Guys, good morning and thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to share this video out. But guys, she said to me, I gave him my money to invest, and then he calls me and says that they're under investigation, but he promised me that I am going to get all my money back. I don't want to speak any negativity over the situation or the circumstances, but oftentimes, and we've seen it over and over and over out here in these streets, anytime when a company or organization is under investigation by the federal government because someone is misusing funds, typically that individual ends up losing everything, and the investors tend to only get a portion of their monies back if they're lucky. Now, he has guaranteed, that she will get her monies back. But guys, that's why I advocate for the fact that you must learn to make your money, to keep your money, and grow your money, and get rid of those manipulators in your life. Whether those manipulators are your family members, your friends, or just somebody else out there in these streets trying to get money. Because we know from the beginning, the love of money is the root of all evil. And some people will do anything because it's all about the money. You know the song, what is it? Money, 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 money. Right? People will do anything for money. They'll rob, they'll steal, they'll shoot their own mother. I don't know, those words might not be right, but you know the song. Is it by the OJs? I think it is. But anyway, I think it is. But guys, you have to recognize what are the things that you need to do to make your money, keep your money, and grow your money. That's why I advocate for that. So if you're interested, guys, in getting started and learning what it is that you need to do, I have the next class, the next Investing Blueprint class is starting up in September. This last class just ended last night. It was awesome. We had some amazing shifts in the learning. The reviews were awesome that I've received from the participants in the course. Guys, take control. You have to be the person that is in charge and recognizes and understands that this is your money and you need it now, not somebody else, right? So no one cares about your money more than you do. So take advantage of that opportunity. Go to bit.ly/investing blueprint so that you can get inside of the class. Don't get caught in a situation like one of my other clients where everything is up in the air right now for her. Those funds have been seized from that organization, and she doesn't know what she's going to do at this point about that. And she's really doing everything that she possibly can now to not allow herself to get in that situation again, right? And I implore you guys to do whatever it takes for you to learn how to make, keep, and grow your money and figure this thing out. Don't just turn your money over to any organization, to any financial planner, to anyone without doing your due diligence. And definitely don't turn it over to your kids because all they're going to do is spend it. That's all I know, for real, for real. All right, y'all, unless you teach them the right way to make, keep, and grow their money. All right, guys, I'm Lynn Demons, America's #1 financial rebound coach. Yes, I said it, America's #1. It's Friday, and I thought I'd keep it quick today. I'm going to pass it over to my co-host, Miss JoJo.
All right, guys. I need to add just one quick thing this morning. A friend of mine reached out to me and asked that we make this announcement on the show. She is advocating for people to be living organ donors. Is that the right term? Living organ donors?
Right.
I believe she
Right.
is looking for a kidney, and her name is Cindy. I forgot her last name. I know her last name is Sherry Crawford. My bad. I forgot. I was getting ready to call her Cindy Crawford because the name was the supermodel. So she is asking for everybody, if you've not considered being a living donor, to please do so, because there are people of color out there who need it, and they are often the last and on the longest list. And she is in need of a kidney, and she is out there searching. So I will, you leave it? Okay, have a good day. I will post her information later. Be peaceful, love you. So that you guys can check her out to see if perhaps you can help her. I know someone. Hold on one sec. Can you pull your tea out, please? So it's not Jocelyn or drink it one. All right. So Rosie's getting out the car for the back. All right, guys. So the feel the thought for today is, what do you do when you feel less than? And all of that too. Thank you. What do you do when you feel less than? Because sometimes on this journey, you doing things and you making changes, and then you just get so down and you get frustrated because you feel like you don't deserve what you're doing, or you feel like yeah, Lynn, she get the point across. That's for sure. That I'm sorry, the band scared me. The band is marching across the parking lot. They scared me for a minute. So what do you do when you feel less than? Those are the times when you have to have your circle is important. Those are the times when that personal talk is important. Those are the times when you have your little sticky notes of your reminders that are important to you when you feel less than. Because less than is going to come when you're on the verge of doing something great, when you're on the verge of doing something so drastically different than what you are living, that it doesn't seem like it's right, or it doesn't seem real that you are the one to do it. Because a lot of times when I first started this journey, it was like, who am I to be doing this? I'm just JoJo from Union Mills, Sophronia's girl, Gerald Waddell's daughter. Who am I to be saying anything, doing anything? And it's in those moments that, if we was at home, y'all see my sticky is someone is waiting for me, and they will not move until I move. And I got the strength to speak my truth by strengthening my voice. And all those little stickies are just reminders for me every day that when I feel less than, or I feel like I can't accomplish the things that are set before me, you got to have those reminders. And if those sticky notes are not enough, if your little reminders are not enough, then that's when you need to call your circle of friends who are true to who you are, who are not trying to go in with you on your pity party. Because sometimes we call those people wanting to talk about how we're frustrated. Now, we're not talking about, oh, I want to quit. We're talking about how we're frustrated with the journey, or how we feel less than. We're looking for a pep talk. But if you're not careful with that conversation, you'll have that conversation with somebody who's going to deter you even more and convince you you're right. You don't need to be doing that. So you got to be careful. And that's why I tell you, picking your circle is vital to your improvement. Even though it is a private and personal journey, it's on those days that you got to reach out and touch somebody or talk to somebody that you need that. And like Lynn said, and for Miss Aretha Franklin, you got to respect your circle, and people have got to respect you, and they've got to respect what it is that you're trying to do. Because if you're not no, it ain't even if you're not careful. If you pay attention to your friends, pay attention, they'll let you know if they respect what you're doing or not. Y'all know what
Wow.
y'all know the word I hate, little. Y'all know I hate that. You're trying to do that little business, or you wrote that little book. When they put the word little in there, that means they've dismissed everything that you've done, and it's not of importance to them. Your friends will let you know if they respect you simply by their please pay attention to their conversation. Is it uplifting and girl, you got this, I know it's frustrating? Or is it, girl, I told you you shouldn't be doing that, I knew it, you already didn't have no money and you out here trying to do this, now you got to borrow money? Pay attention to what they're saying to you, because if they respect you, they're going to be supporting you. Because and it's kind of, do I want to use that word jealously? I don't know if I want to use
I
the
don't
word
know, but
jealous.
they forgot to say that it's a little bestseller though. I forgot they left
Yeah,
out those
I mean,
two words.
can we say internet little international bestseller? Well, I mean,
Bestseller,
because you know the
right?
UK love JoJo over in that piece. So if you're gonna put little on it, can you say it
Right.
right, please?
Right. Okay. Yep. And that insurance thing, I know it, Charlene. You gonna get it, but that's okay. They gonna see.
That listen. They may call it that little insurance thing, but who they calling when the insurance thing is needed? Oh, you
Just
still
as
go to
soon
the
as something happens.
you always going to those. Where you going now? You always going to a conference. You always doing? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And I don't know if it's
Right.
jealousy. I don't know if it's not understanding. I don't know if they don't respect you. I'm not sure what title you want to put on that. I leave that up to you. But the point is, you will know if your friends respect you by how they talk to you. So when you feeling less than, that's when you need your sticky notes, you need your motivational tapes, whatever you need, your Bible, your quotes, your friends, a little Jesus song, whatever you need to pep you up to get
Yes, that's it.
you.
I need a little more Jesus, right?
Girl, Kurt Franklin, stay on deck in here, and we is ready every day. Don't make me hit the play button, because
Right.
honey, we be on it. Because I know some days you truly have to be the only person that
Yes.
inspires you, that encourages you, period. Because they're not going to understand the inner struggle or the frustration or where your mind is trying to go. Right, Charlene?
Yeah.
That's it. As long as I know I'm doing 100% right by people, I'll keep carrying on, honey. And that's what you have
Right.
to do. So when you feeling less than, please have those things around. And if you ain't got nobody, if you're going over to the YouTube channel, you can see me and Lynn every day, all day, 140 videos strong, 143. I loaded yesterday's video on there last night. Can I tell you, I'm exhausted. I worked 12 hours yesterday, drove an hour home, and then when I got home, Courtney was like, "Oh, I'm ready." So then I had to drive another hour to go pick up Courtney and another hour back. I got home, I got in the bed around 12:15 and had to get up and be moving by 5. Girl, we need a whole lot more
Oh.
Jesus over in this piece. This here morning.
Oh, no wonder you went in class last night.
Girl, I was driving last night.
Right. Okay.
Because I
Okay.
got
Got
my
it.
alert. I was like, well, and then everybody in the house decided they were starving instantaneously. So I had to cook dinner before everybody passed out and died. And then Rosie at 11:15, can you read my essay for school? So it has to be submitted to the portal by 11:59.
Oh, wow.
So while I was helping her with that, I just washed and folded 2 loads of laundry. I'm like, really? So I done worked 10 jobs and I'm exhausted. So on those days when you feeling less than, I'm about to pump up my Kurt Franklin. I'm about to listen to a little Dr. Miles Monroe, because Dr. Miles is the man. He'll help you get your foundation of your Christianity all the way right. I'm listening to them. and I'm gonna get myself together. And that's just a true confession and conversation, because some days you think I do so much. How can I add anything else? And who am I to be adding anything else if I'm barely doing the minimum? But
Yeah.
I assure you that you can. That's why you have the Fearless Morning Show over here. So on those days you feeling that way, go on over to YouTube, check out the videos, come back in the morning. We'll be here 7:15 every morning, so y'all can get your more than, so that you can carry on. Anything else then before we close out the show?
Well, guys, we had to cancel Six Flags for tomorrow. I'm not sure if JoJo shared it with you, but
Oh
we
no,
did have
the funeral
a
is
couple of
Monday. So
changes.
yeah,
Oh, the funeral is Sunday, so we
yes.
have to cancel going to Six Flags tomorrow, which is fine because it's going to be, there's a 60% chance of rain tomorrow anyway. I don't know if we're going to try to sneak out there, but we'll let you guys know the next time that we schedule that. Anybody who wants to come out and join us on these fearless tasks, we got several of them. Not only helping JoJo get over that fear of the coaster and her fear of heights, but we're gonna do the zip lining, and we are going to jump out of the plane, and then we're going to Vegas. And we're gonna
You see how she slid that right? you not slick, first of all. You slid the jumping out the plane. Oh, and then we're going to Vegas. Nah, dog.
Yes, that's what we're doing, y'all. So y'all can come and join us on this fearless journey. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And the more the merrier. You guys can come and join us. We'll get you the dates when all of these things are going to happen. But I do know that the Vegas trip is going to be in June. We're going to do that around JoJo's birthday. So get ready if you want to go with us to Vegas so we can do our reenactment. I told her she's going to have to send me the video so I can practice all the moves, because I am not getting up there to embarrass myself. It's going to be perfect when I get up there. So you got to send me the video clip so I can practice and get it done. But we got to get through all of these other things first. We got to get you through the coaster, the zip lining, and we're going to jump out that plane.
Have you noticed Lynn's theme all have to do with height? Every last one of them had to do with height. A roller coaster. I got to be up in the sky falling out of stuff is what I don't understand. It's Sophronia's face. Jesus did not give me wings yet. Can I please stay on the ground?
You'll be fine. I promise you, you'll be fine.
All right, guys.
You had that initial shock, but that's okay. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. We know your time is your most precious commodity, and you decided to spend that time with us. Hey, Trenda, how you doing?
Good morning, Trenda.
So we know your time is your most precious commodity. You can't get these minutes back, but you decided to spend those with us, and we appreciate you for that. We'll see you every morning here, guys, at 7:15 a.m. I keep getting people on my timeline asking where's the Fearless Morning Show. So we're going to have to figure out a way to make sure that we can get them directly connected to our videos each and every morning. And I've been tagging them and putting your name in there so they can come to your page. But we got to make sure that we do a much better job of saying, hey, this is the Fearless Morning Show. Y'all come on out and join us on time, 7:15 a.m. every day. But if you don't catch us on time, catch the replay. We understand you got things to do. You got to get kids to school. JoJo got to get out of there because I'm just talking and talking and talking.
Yeah, all right, y'all. Look, she got me sitting in school traffic. I got the band to go around.
Exactly, y'all. All right, I'm Lynn Dimmons, America's #1 financial rebound coach. Yes, I said it, America's #1. I help you get it all the way right. Just come and join us, y'all. It's illegal to marry your cousin.
Thank you, cousin.
You're so stupid. Oh, wow.
Thank you, cousin Carl. I needed that little pep because I was feeling less than, dog. I was feeling less than. So I appreciate you.
You are not feeling less than. Stop tripping.
All right, guys. I hope you have a great Friday. Thank you for joining us on the Fearless Morning Show. Please make sure you share all of our videos and go over there to the YouTube channel and binge watch all the Fearless Morning Shows. We'll see you here bright and early Monday morning. At 7 7:15 a.m. So we will see you guys there. I hope you have. And then cousin Carl, do you still live? You still live at home, or you live in Charlotte? Either way, I'm gonna be at home almost every week in the month of October. So make sure you come out and visit. I'm be at St. John one day, and I'm be at Bishop Eddie Johnson's church one Sunday, and then I got homecoming one weekend. So make sure I see you, cousin Carl. Cause I like for real, I've not seen
You
cousin
better
Carl since I
not
was a
see him.
kid.
He trying to marry you, girl. You better not go see your cousin. He trying to marry you. You better leave that alone.
My cousin Carl was just pepping me
Yes.
up for the date. That's all it was. I needed that, honey. Let me tell you something. All right, guys, you have an amazing day. We'll see you here bright and early on Monday morning at 7:15. Y'all be safe. Have a good weekend.
Signing off.